Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is on upcycling and recycling paint pens. Anyone who is an artist has come into contact with paint pens, and there's controversy is cheating rather than using a liner brush, but for me it is a staple and a go-to to use in my arsenal, both for acrylic and oil. Now, anyone who purchases them knows that the cost is going up and up and up, as well as the environmental impact of these paint pens. And the reality is, companies like Molotov are able to recycle the tips. Posca does the same. And so this video is how to upcycle your paint pens and get the more bang out of your buck and ball it on a budget. Let's begin. This is a small section, and I use anything and everything from Liquitex, Posca, Archival. Golden doesn't even make them, but I use both oil and acrylics. And today I'm just going to show you how to upcycle your acrylic. You will need particular tools. You need a blotting sheet, actual pliers, and a pen. Okay, she's not pigmented. No bueno. Over the course of my years, I do like all of these pens, and they serve an actual necessary purpose. The beauty of using these and upcycling them is that you can actually, if anyone knows with Posca pens, if you try to varnish these, that they're virtually, you could lose the work that you put down without actually putting an overlay of some sort of fixative or barrier to actually seal in your paint. With this, I like to use a basic acrylic medium and a retarder with distilled water. Now, I don't like using tap water because tap water will tend to have a lot of impurities. So if you're wherever you are in the world, the plumbing and any calcium deposits and impurities can actually be in there. And anyone that knows with Archival paints that if you're going to dilute the molecular structure of paint, it just weakens the binding process of holding on to whatever it is you're actually trying to draw. So hence why I like to use distilled water. It's cheap, it's affordable. You could get like 2 liters for like $1, or hardware store you could get it for say a liter or a quart for $2-3. So we're gonna remove the nib. As you can see, still no pigment, and the bearing is still in there, which is good. Now, Posca pins don't work in counterclockwise. You actually remove these in the roundabout way to forward motion, and you will see that the top apparatus comes off, and you will need either an insertion pin or something to remove the actual top portion to get this off. Ta-da! So you really be careful with this, because the dispersion of the paint into the actual paint pen is crucial, that you don't ruin it, so you flood the nub. And this little nub here is still in pretty good kit. So I just tend to leave those as they are. So with this, I would not say to use tap water. I mean, you can, but again, it's best to get in the habit of thinking Archival. So just a bit of this right now. I got this water bottle with the dropper at Blick. I think it was like $4. And essentially, I'm just adding a little water. Now, a lot of people on YouTube will say that adding just the water and then shaking this is great. But again, all you're going to be doing is you're diluting the actual paint that's already in here. And again, you're breaking down the molecular structure of paint. So imagine trying to just add water to a half-dried bucket of paint. It's not going to bind, it's not going to hold, it's just going to become weaker. So you need some sort of binder along with the actual structure of the pigment to virtually hold and make a new form of paint. So we're going to add some Stuart sample, some of his pigment powder, the pink is pink. We're going to go a little crazy. Note to everyone, this stuff gets everywhere. Say it loud, say it proud, people. Okay, because this is not clear, not like the Molotov ones where you can actually see how much paint you can put in these, because it has a window to measure here, which these I think go for about $5, and they go into different varying thicknesses. So paint pens come in different varying thicknesses, nubs and tips. So use your own discretion, but you could use the same principle. Keep that in mind. However, just make sure you keep your eye on the inside, and virtually, again, I am using the matte fluid medium. Now I've just put a few drops in there. A little retarder. Now you can just start to fill just a little weight, and the rest I'm going to put the water. Now with the pigment, or if you use an acrylic, you don't have to go with the golden or an expensive bougie paint, but I would recommend that if you buy your favorite color that you use a lot, and then a little goes a long way, you can then start to mix it with low end or entry level paints. So just again, just a few drops to use the whole thing. I just insert that back. Counterclockwise, put the nub back in. The spring is still in action. Shake to your heart's desire. Now, when you look at the dropper within this, you'd probably, one section of that would probably be about 1/12 of that. So you want to do it a little runny, a little more retarder. What you want to do is get a nice fluid consistency for your actual paint pen. Again, shake well. Paint pens will virtually last about 2 or 3 paintings, depending on a medium size, say 20 by 20 inch paintings for lining, but if you're using a whole lot, maybe 1. But I use these for highlights or details. So I want to make sure I press down on the nub to hit dispersion. Come on, you bitch. You start to see it you can start to see that it's starting to devolve into the actual nub itself, which is a good sign. Now, please note that I'm recycling this nub because it's still in good kit, and I didn't replace it like with this one, which is brand new, so I don't want to pervert that one. But you can see that it's... Now keep in mind, if your nubs are in still good shape and they're a bit dried out, it will take a bit of time for the actual paint to virtually absorb into the actual nub. You can see it's starting to come. We have lift off, people. Check it out. Now,